Yo, what's good, everybody? The Supreme Soup in here right now. About to do something new. Had a little idea, and I wanted to try this out and show people my memory skills. I don't know. I don't know if I have a good memory, but um, I'm going to try and draw my elementary school from my memory. See if I can remember the layout of it, like a bird's eye view. I thought this would be fun. Um, but forgive the noise in the background. I got my heater on, and I'm just trying to stay warm. It's been a messy day. It's been a real messy, hectic day, and I'm trying to get through it. So this is therapeutic for me, and I think it makes for good content. But anyways, the building I'm about to draw does not exist anymore. It was knocked down. I guess I'm gonna try to start drawing and talk at the same time, but you're gonna do the first floor on this side and the second floor on the other side. But yeah, let me get started. I gotta figure out what exactly it will look like. I guess I'm gonna just make a little corner right here. But anyways, um, yeah, this building doesn't exist anymore. It had been flooded multiple times over the past 15, 20 years. And about 10 years ago, there was a flood that damaged it to the point where they were like, you know what? We're not going to rebuild this. We're going to knock it down and build something better. So they ended up building a new school on columns, on pillars that held it up in the air about an additional 15 to 20 feet. So if the river, which is right next to it, ever overflows, the school itself is entirely out of harm's way. My dimensions are going to be pretty bad. I'm also going to draw rooms too, which is basically the idea of man, this is tough. I'm trying to remember the interior and the exterior. I guess I should just think of the interior while I do that. There was a area over here that would stick out, and this was the hallway where my kindergarten and first grade classes were located. Ooh, this is not gonna turn out the way I wanted it to. There's never gonna be a better opportunity for me to draw anything, being that this was knocked down, but it sat there for about 2 or 3 years before they decided to knock it down. So, when I went to school here, I never even knew what it was shaped like. Oh man, this is tough. This is tough. And I'm using a pen because I can't find my sketch pencils. It's real tough go out here. So there was like a little area like this right here, and there was a door, exit door, that led outside. And then another hallway. Not a super long hallway, but it was there. Shit. And then another just like this. type deal. Another exit. And I kind of ran out of room. Wow, major fuck up. Major fuck up. And I don't even have a pencil. So, yeah. Like that. Should have drawn it, smaller. But, so, I would have my elementary or my kindergarten class right here at the very end. I just basically drew the hallways. Classrooms are separate. Boom. Oh God. So I don't know if there were 3 or 4 rooms, but I just know this one right here, kindergarten. And then, of course, my first grade classroom was all the way at this end. First grade. Boom. I remember. And then there would be a hall that went down this way, and we're gonna have to just pretend that I didn't draw this little corner. It's gonna be distorted, entirely too distorted. And I'm trying to think. Yeah. There's a hallway that went that way, and boom. Shit. It's not bad. It's kind of accurate. Hallway. There we go. I just turned this into a hallway. So in the center there would be this giant courtyard. Right here, up in this area, there was a library that went to about there, and there was like an extension of the library, but the entrance to the library was right here. Glass windows, so you could see in the room. And we had a little library here. I'm not sure I think it was just more library down in this area that you could also kind of see through into that. Down here, anything that goes off the page, I will elaborate on kind of over here. So, boom. Another hallway. No, I'm bugging. Oh, I'm definitely bugging right now. Okay. I'm gonna make this hallway. Boom. I shouldn't have drawn a line there. Forget that line. So this is basically like the hallway that leads down, and we're gonna extend that little imaginary thought bubble over here. What am I doing? And it would be, this is just further extension of that hallway, just so I can explain it, and it's definitely scaled down. Can you believe I went to school for civil engineering, and this is what I've come to? Just completely terrible. So this tiny hallway would just basically go out to, like, not super far out, but it's where 4th and 5th grade hallway was. And zoom in. It's super tiny, but it's not any smaller to scale. It's just I fucked up. 4th grade classroom was probably, shoot, I don't know, here, kind of far down. 5th grade classroom was over here. And I'm also gonna draw, okay, so, fuck, oh my God. This is so complicated. This is so complicated. And you know, there'd be other classrooms, but this is basically 4th grade, 5th grade. Damn, okay. Let's make another bubble. Alright, draw a line, draw an arrow. This, zoom back out. Alright, so this bubble is going to represent that hallway. And I'm gonna make another bubble. To represent the hallway that is supposed to continue from here. And it goes out at an angle, so I'm gonna draw it like that. It's a little bit more, I don't know, that's valid enough. In my 2nd grade classroom, actually my 2nd grade classroom, I feel like it was right in this area. But it's hard to tell. It's hard to remember that, I'm not sure about. Because I feel like 1st grade was just right down the hall. But, man, I'm not sure. Because there used to be this room called the Big Five, which was a gigantic room that was either right here or over in this area, and that I'm trying to figure out. Shoot, it's tough. I'm gonna take a wild guess. And assume, because I should know this. My aunt taught in that room. She was a 5th grade science teacher. Actually, yeah, well, she, you know, was like specialized in science. But she taught in that room, and I deadass can't remember where that room was. I really can't remember. It was, fuck, I'm so confused. I'm gonna say it was here. Taking a wild guess. Assume that the room was here, and I don't even know how it molded with the side of the school. But it was a big room. Blow. There it is. Sometimes would divide in half, but it was mostly just this big open room with a very high ceiling, and it was huge. It was like a, you know, mini gymnasium almost. My 2nd grade class, I'm gonna say, was in this wing here. And then my 3rd grade class was down further in this end. Very similar to how the 4th and 5th grade. It's weird. It's like always the year following, I would just move from the bottom, like this area, to the other side of the hallway at the other end. The same thing happened in 2nd grade, in 3rd grade, kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade. And then we went over to this area in 4th grade, 5th grade, which were a little bit closer to each other. But anyways, down here, back over here, we're gonna make a little whatever square. But here's the deal. There was a cafeteria that kind of was just set in here. You couldn't see it from one side, but you could kind of. It's kind of tucked into the wall. And this wall, that wasn't there. That wasn't there. It was the cafeteria. And boom, other end of the hallway. Over here, there was basically where you got your food from. You would go in, lunch line, go around, back out. So, food. And so you get your food, you go over here. I always brought my lunch to school every day. So I went in here like once to get lunch in my entire 6-year elementary career. Probably just once. So yeah, that was the cafeteria. Later on in like 4th grade or 5th grade, they got rid of this because this area was a courtyard. Outside. This was basically outside, and you could see it from inside the cafeteria. That was outdoors. And eventually they got rid of this cafeteria and kind of expanded so that, and then they raised the ceiling, I think, so it was more of a modern style cafeteria, very much larger, had more space, and the courtyard was still kind of there, but it just took up way more space, the cafeteria, and it was more of its own room, whereas this cafeteria wasn't its own room. It was really just a space in like it was just carved into the side of the school or out of the courtyard. So boom, right here, bang, the gym, huge gym. That's how they gotta be. And we're gonna draw the basketball court, because I think that's just I think it would just be a nice thing to do. I like basketball. I should do it. It looked like dicks. I look like I drew dicks. I wasn't trying to do that. And right here, and there was a big M for MacArthur. That's the name of the school, MacArthur. And yes, that was the gym. Obviously, I made the court take up the entire gymnasium. Courts don't really do that. They are smaller. But yeah, basketball. And then there was like a stage. There was a stage over here, kind of inside the, it was right there. A lot of bands would perform there. A lot of cool things, student performances and stuff like that, be on that stage. Fuck, I'm tired. Okay. The main office where I would go every day because I was late and I had to get late slips. Every day. I was dead ass late to school every day. It was insane. So we'd be in the main office, and I guess like the principal's office would be over here, in there, whatever. There was a wall. I'm trying to do this quick so I'm not taking up so much time, but there was a, oh shit, this is taking me back. This is interesting. I feel like I'm there. I feel like I'm in school. So you'd go up to the desk. There was a wall here. so I don't even know what this area would represent. But you go up to the desk. There's the desk. People there. Lady there who was just annoyed with me because I was coming every day late. Every day. And the door to enter was right here. And the main entrance to the school actually was right about like this big, super big entrance. When I was younger, kindergarten, first grade, I'm pretty sure I came in through this door. As time went on though, you know, I would enter through here, walk down the big wide open path. This was basically like a canopy over here. I don't even know how to draw something that would represent a canopy, but there would be like pillars here along the way. They were square shaped though. Let's make them square shaped. They were not circular. So, and this would just basically be a sidewalk. I'm gonna draw the sidewalk. Why not? It was like these interwoven squares. Oh damn, now you're gonna get confused the squares with the pillars, but just remember that's not what it's supposed to be like. And that's how it would be. It would just be squares, 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 lots of squares. My neck is killing me right now. This is crazy. Yeah. And I'd just be running up. I feel like I'm walking into a castle. My mom would drop me off. I don't know what it was that made me so late. I would just be... I probably took showers for too long or something. I don't know. I would take too long getting dressed. I don't know. My mom would take... I don't know if it... I don't want to blame my mom. She's a nice person. She's nice. It's just that, you know, I took a long time to get to school. Oh my God, this stone is just laid horribly. I can blame that on somebody else. So I'd walk in, come into this hallway. Hallway was skinnier than this, but whatever. I would go into the main office, get a late pass, and then I would go to my classroom, wherever that is, and give my teacher a late pass, and they'd be sick of me. They'd be really upset. And yes, this is a hallway over here, down this way. Where's the nurse's office? Where was the nurse's office? We gotta visualize. I feel like the nurse's office kind of stuck out a little bit because I don't know. Let's pretend this was the nurse's office right here, and it would stick out, and you go in here in this door and go to the nurse, because you could see it from basically right outside the cafeteria. It'd be down there. And then I guess the hallway got skinnier or whatever, but either way. And then around the gym, it turns, sharp turn, hallway. And then you'd have all the music classes. You had another library, actually, and that was around here, kind of like a, you know, smaller but much higher ceiling. Actually, no, it was bigger. It was a bigger library. And okay. And music classes were, you know, down here toward the end. Music, blah, there we go. I remember my music teachers. I remember everybody. I remember most of their names too. So yeah, and there would be like an exit that I would go out. Most of the time when school was over, you'd be exiting through this hallway where all the music classes were, because the buses would be lined up out here. Originally I was like, this was the side of the building, but I fucked up. But it's actually not a bad representation of the school. And I mean, it's kind of ugly, but either way. Or this was also an exit too. This was an exit. There was another hallway, probably like right here. So that wall doesn't exist. And you exit through here. That was another common exit. Boom, boom. There was probably a weird exit here, but I don't remember probably using it that much. And this all makes me kind of wish that this building still existed, so I could visit it and have memories, but it doesn't exist anymore. There was an area right above the second, or this wing. The second floor of the school was really just in one hallway, and it was way emptier. Oh, whoa. Okay. So yeah, this was the second floor. Terrible handwriting. To this 4th and 5th grade hallway, where you would have a staircase right near the beginning of the hallway to the right. You go up, and boom, you're on this second floor area, and this is where the art classes would all be. Boom. So like right here, right after the staircase, you go into your art class. And you know, I was in this room all the time. Had, I don't know how many different art teachers, at least 3. And that was probably a little bit later. That was probably not till like 2nd grade or 3rd grade. So I'm gonna say 3rd. And I don't think I did anything else. This might have been the only, yeah, this hallway had lockers in it for art projects, I guess. I don't really know. But we didn't have lockers until 4th and 5th grade. The only lockers in the school were in that hallway on the 1st and 2nd floor. I don't remember using any of the lockers on this floor. I don't know if, I guess other kids had it. I don't know if it was for art supplies or just extra for more students, but my locker was on, I don't know if it changed, but I definitely had a locker right around this area. Right around there. And can't remember if I had another one. I did keep a live snake in my locker once. A live one and a decapitated and preserved snake head as well. Anyways, I guess that's all that I have to talk about. That is my illustration of my elementary school from what I can remember. Is there more to remember? I'm not sure. I don't know. I know the bathroom. There were some bathrooms over here. There were, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think I did a good job. That's definitely the shape of it, though. It would. Nothing in the middle. Yep. So, anyways, appreciate you all watching. Glad I didn't have to erase anything with this pen, because I did not have a pencil. And I hope you enjoyed my stories, and send requests for any other type of videos you would want to see me do. Support on Patreon if you could. That would be greatly appreciated. That link is in the description. Check out these videos. Check out these channels, including this one. Subscribe to it. And the Supreme Soup, my music channel. I got cool stuff coming up there soon, so look out for that. And yes, thank you all. Peace.